AFTV, we're rounding it up right now, and I'm going to start with you, Drew. That was a very good cup tie, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was interesting. I feel the mentality has changed in the team, even if the first half wasn't as good as the second half. But we have to give it to the players. The first half, there were different changes from the United game. We had people that had not played in a while, and then you have to see why they were struggling. But they paid for it in the second half, and they brought back the intensity, they brought back the energy, and then I have to say Leeds were lucky. We could have banged in 2-3 goals in the second half as well. So it was really, really positive for me.
Okay, yeah. Let me get the Leeds fan here. Listen, you heard that. Right, I got a Leeds fan here. You heard that. Did you hear what she just said?
Leeds TV. Leeds were lucky tonight. Arsenal were lucky to be 0-0 at half-time. Leeds United were superb. Calvin Phillips is the best central midfielder in England right now. Harry Wing. Am I wrong? It's Premier League class. I think Leeds United proved that they're Premier League class tonight.
You know what? I have to say, the first half performance by Leeds was brilliant. They did look like a Premier League team. They took the game to Arsenal. I think they really surprised Arsenal as well.
I'll tell you what, in the first half, every time Pepe and Lacazette every time they connected with each other, Leeds looked like they might concede, and we were in trouble. And it was that point that we were thinking, we're not Premier League class. But when you saw what we were doing at the back, you saw how we were playing the ball forward from the back. That's Premier League quality. I'm sorry that.
No, you play brilliantly. Will we see you here next season?
Hopefully. If there's one team that can fuck it up, it's Leeds United. But we'll do our best. Robbie, I would love to be back next season.
That'd be great. Listen, I want to see Leeds back. You should have kept Eddie. You would have definitely got back. Listen, now I'm always bantering. I'm always bantering my man here. Yeah. He's been giving Mikel Arteta a hard time since he's come in. But come on, is he starting to win you round now?
That's a misconception. That is a misconception.
It's not a misconception. You did at Bournemouth. You gave him a hard time.
Okay.
At Chelsea, you gave him a hard time.
Let me put this right out there. Given the circumstances, I actually think Arteta has got the qualities to become a really good manager. Honestly, I could see it within him. I could see what he's done so far. I'm not going to deny that. The problem is, this ain't Pep Guardiola at Barcelona. He's got overpowered team. Like I said, he's come to a mess. We were 12th when he came. That's the point I was trying to make. And I think Stricker and Claude rounded out well, actually. I think they articulated it better than I have. The problem with Arteta that we're going to have is attracting players because he's not a big manager. Next thing is the position we're in, and obviously getting Champions League or even Europa League as things are looking, and also winning trophies. We just got to be realistic. That's how I see it. But
listen, it's Arsenal Football Club at the end of the day, and even though we know it's sunk from where it used to be, it's still a big attraction to a player. I mean, they'll still look at the stadium, they'll still look at the worldwide fan base. And if they can see a team that's, I think what the key is, if they see a team that's moving forward, they'll be up for it.
But I still don't see how we're fully moving forward as well.
But if Arteta can be that guy that's starting to move the team forward.
It's coming to wages as well. You got to remember, we're not attracting players because of the wages we're giving. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So we're not going to pay the wages. Let's be honest. Even Jerome Boateng, I don't want him. Let me put that right out there. I don't want him. We're about 5 years too late on Jerome Boateng, innit? Let's just be real. The problem with that as well, though, is to bring him in. Even if Bayern just say, you know what, have him for free, just pay his wages. He's on 196k. The Arsenal going to pay that.
Pay 350k or a player.
Yeah. Ozil, who we shouldn't be paying that much to as well. But that contract should have come true. But even then, after that, Abba's on 280. Then Laka's on coming. Yes, it's a mad thing. Laka's coming up to 200.
You're accountant on that?
No. I did do accounting in uni, innit? Don't watch that. But yeah.
All right, listen. Let me. Arteta. He made the difference today, didn't he? I mean, the first half we all saw Leeds were brilliant. Leeds were controlling the game, and then the second half, he's obviously said something at half time, hasn't he?
Right. But also, credit to Arteta. I think they came out with a plan. People say give him time to experiment, let him do his experiments this season. But we've clearly seen it in the first half. He's come out with a 3-5-2. He wants to experiment. He wants to do that, and clearly it did not work out. So he went in halftime, and they changed it. And why I think they had a plan was at the end of the first half, Socrates, I was in that section when they got a foul at the right hand side, and Socrates looked at our section and goes, "Calm down, guys, calm down." And he goes, "We have a plan. Like just calm down. We got this." And second half, they came out gunning out, and they just went for it. I think he's trying to create a second plan, plan B, when things are not working out with the plan A, with the hard press. And against teams like Man City, maybe Liverpool, we got to get a single point out of them. Liverpool, when we play them next, like we need every single point. And people are saying Premier League is out of our hands, or the title maybe, but top 4, top 5, we can get there. It's about a 5-point swing. That's 2 or 3 games, and there's 18 games remaining. There's 2 or 3 games. It can massively switch.
Okay. Do you believe Arteta could do that?
Yeah, I think so. He's made a difference. You can see the team is playing with a new vigor. All right, that's pretty obvious, pretty clear. For me, though, there's only one slight worry that I've got in terms of Arteta. We see what happened today, and he's made changes. He made substitutions. I'm worried in that. We know he's a new manager, and it's a big club, but he seems to fall in that pattern of the Wenger. Wait till it's 13 minutes to change. That's too late. You need to change much earlier than that, so that player.
Emery used to change early.
Yes, absolutely. But that's what
And sometimes too many changes. So what about just getting it right from the beginning, so you don't have to keep changing?
Well, yeah. That's a good point. But look at Holding today. All right, you can't legislate for that.
Do you know what I think it is with Holding? There was people around me saying, "Come on, he's got to get him off. He's having a nightmare." I actually think that was good management. I thought that he said to himself, "You know what? Nah, this guy hasn't played for a long time. I'm going to kill his confidence if I take him off. Let him just get through till the end of the game. Let him improve, because there's got to be a starting point for a player that's been out for ages, hasn't it?"
Well, you make a good point, yeah, and I agree with that. And also, why I definitely agree with what you've just said there is because if we look at Lacazette, very poor. He has been very poor, not just today, okay? And he didn't take him off either. So that holds with what you've just said. Yeah. Leave him on and let him just keep going. Let him keep going.
But so far, are you pleased with Arteta?
Yeah, I am. I am very, very pleased with him. And today, I mean, it's the old typical grind out the win. That is what we did today, grind it out, because I feared for them at the beginning, first half.
You pleased with Arteta so far?
To be honest, yeah, Arsenal's been in a pattern for a while of not spending money. So, simple fact is, they don't spend money, we ain't going nowhere. Look at big teams like Liverpool. They're spending money all the time. Right now, they're winning. They're buying what? More players. The fact of the matter is, you don't get the quality in, you're not going to get the results. You know what I'm saying? So, simple as that. Mikel Arteta spends the money, or Arsenal goes down the drain. Simple as that, man.
It's all about money. Let me get Ty. Where's Ty? Ty, what?
There it is, Mr. Positive. Let's go.
First half, Leeds were all over us, weren't they?
Yeah, but before that, Robbie, if you...
First half, Leeds were all over us. I know you can say it. They were, weren't they?
I'm going to get to that, Rob, but if you allow me to, which you usually do and I'm grateful for, I just want to say it's a fantastic thing, the Heads Up campaign, because we as men sometimes, we find it hard to ask for problems, and it's not a sign of weakness if something goes wrong. Everything can't go right all the time. It's a sign of humility. You know what I mean? You should always ask for help. Help is out there.
Yeah, it's a great campaign.
So that's fantastic. But yeah, back to your question. Yeah, they were all over us. They could have been 2-0 up. They hit the bar and all that. Yeah, we didn't play well in the second half, but in the first half. But in the second half, we saw it out. But yeah, we got a bit fortunate today. But I think that's the kind of luck you get when you're at home.
You like Arteta so far?
Yeah, I think Mikel's done well, but it is very early. But he's done well. Everyone needs to get behind him, and we'll see where we go.
Seeing good signs from him?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's done well, but it's still very early, So we can't afford to get carried away. But
wow, you're normally much more positive about the manager. You know what I mean?
I am positive, but I'm trying to be.
He ain't stopped for you yet, innit? When you've been waiting, like Wenger always used to stop for him and that. But he ain't stopped for you, has he? He knew to knock you down, innit? Come on, man, speak positive. Come on.
By the way, that's arson to you. Just
But listen, you know one thing.
Yeah.
Did he show today a lot of respect for the competition? Because he said in it, he goes, I want to win this competition. I know what it's like to win it and that. And he showed a lot of respect for the competition today with his team selection.
He did. I thought he showed a lot of respect to Leeds as well. You know, because we didn't expect such a strong team. So, you know, but like Troops is saying, Pierre has come out and crossed the rumours. That's no surprise to me. No one's going to report that. Arsenal Fan TV being positive, no one's going to report that. Mikel and we are respecting the competition. No one's going to report that. So, you know.
Bournemouth away in the next round.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Well, it's a difficult game, but, you know, we've avoided Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester City and Liverpool. So, you know, we'll take that. And Manchester United, though I still think they're trash. But that's just my opinion as a football team. That's just my opinion, you know. And Leicester as well, but I don't really rate them. No disrespect. But yeah, it could be worse. Like you said, there's going to be more. There's going to be more fans. Troop said 400. We're gonna get a bit more few fans. Let's see where we go. But you know, we are a bit fortunate tonight, if we're honest. But it's a lot.
It's been so negative recently. I don't know what's happened to him recently, man. He was negative the other day in the player ratings and negative again tonight. I don't know what's gone wrong with him, but listen, I'm happy. I thought that was a good performance in the second half today. Credit to Leeds, though. They play really well. But Arteta, it's a great start.